World Cups an. Nicht alles, aber wir gucken es nur ein bisschen an. Was ist das? Hä? Hä? Hä?
They need to close this game out, right? Like, we know.
Leute, ich hoffe, ihr hört alles gut.
Fluja and Thomas, they were at 77 not that long ago. They're about to hit top 10, which is another round of placement points on top of any eliminations they picked up along the way. Down below, though, Sweet and Artemis, Sweet and Berloof, I hope I'm saying that correctly. They're making things happen, right? They've got the 6 eliminations. They want to try and rack up as many as possible. But they are so far behind right now.
And I've got to criticize the use of that second Shadow Bone there instead of getting into the box. Maybe a misclick or something, because now he doesn't have the rotation to stay with his teammate Berloof, who does have one more Shadow Bone remaining. They're going to have to path in and walk it in.
Right now, again, top 10 is another round of placement points. Everything is going to slow down. Sent to a single, unfortunately picked off right there at the edge, missing out on those points. I want to go back up top, right? I want to see what's going on with Fluja. I want to see their points right now. Berloof, Sweet, he's dropped down.
Was macht der? Was macht der? Was? Nein, nein, nein. Sterb jetzt nicht an der Art, komm. Oh. Bruder! Der nimmt die jemand komplett hops. Nein. Komm, komm, komm.
But Sweet, look, his HP
Scheiße.
must have found elimination.
A second before, if that player doesn't come from behind, he actually gets the siphon and probably survives there.
Yep.
So everything coming down to these milliseconds decision. I still haven't seen Thomas. Yes, they finally got one elimination from up on high ground. Sweet starting to use that campfire to its full effectiveness here as the zone starts to go back in the other direction. 5 players, or 5 duos remaining, 7 total players.
Oh, and Thomas gets picked up. That puts Artemis Sweet in the top 5. Another round of points.
Zocken aber nicht auf PS4, gell? Ja,
Does
natürlich.
that mean that must mean that both have been eliminated? Yes, they are both.
Was? Warte, in mir live. Bring mir Gitarre Kati. Gitarre Mone Kati. Gitarre Kati. Okay. Gitarre Kati. Tiro coma. Bota.
Space is just shrinking right now. Stir 6, his dual partner Twix is alive. They find Sweet, who gets picked off.
I love the placement of that trap, though, and the quick reaction from Sweet to actually edit his cone in a certain way so we can make it out unscathed, but still, 4 duos remaining. 1 player drops behind. They're all the same skin for some reason, and Stystrix is going to be able to find him easily. So that duo down on low ground by themselves right now against 2 more players, Julian and Oxy right here.
And down below, Stystrix and...
Chill mal, hast schon abonniert? Ich sag jetzt nicht, ich guck jetzt nur das Ding ganz kurz an.
The fight of his life, and he's on the 64 points. We've seen a lot of players hovering in that range.
Live
this could make the difference if he can find both of these eliminations and the victory royale. 5 points could make the difference. He gets cracked, Bala, down to 23, start time. Oh my god! Oh my god! That was the sickest split knock I've ever seen!
That could have been the sickest split knock I've ever seen, because if he got that elimination and landed, he could have gotten the siphon and all of a sudden forced this into a 1v1 with HP advantage. But unfortunately going to go out into... excitement there from that play.
I'm melting in my chair. I'm just slowly sliding down. I'm trying to collect myself for an FM, but it's not working right now. Next game, 62 players, 34 duos, still sliding down. 85 points from Rojo and Wolfies? Okay, guys. All right, listen.
So they were slowing down when we last took a look at the standings when I was up there with you, Zeke. They were slowing down. They fell out of that first place. They're starting to creep down to that 6th, that 7th. We were talking about whether their games have been played yet, but climbing back in a strong fashion here. They've got one more game, and at 85 points, if they make this a big one, they could break 100 and almost guarantee themselves a spot to New York.
They have shifted gears, shifted mindset, and have said, we need to punch our tickets. We need to be on the stage of the World Cup Finals in New York City right now. They've got 3 eliminations between them. Don't forget, top 15 is the round of placement points. They are halfway there. They've got to play this smart. They've got to find these few eliminations, like this one player roaming around. Oh my God! Ali gets picked off, another elimination heading their way. And look at this, they're just looking to confirm elimination, beam players as they can, being as safe as possible, because look at all the resources they've got available. Shadow bombs, chug splashes, combat, minis, they've got it all. They're looking to make this ball up.
It's kind of crazy. I actually thought that he had an infantry rifle in his hands, but no, it's actually a heavy AR, which you don't see used too often anymore because of the effectiveness of that infantry rifle at long range, but you can't. You got to take what you get. Maybe he even prefers the heavy AR, because it does have, you know, a bigger clip in it.
Yeah.
Not doing quite as much damage, but up in the top left right now, we're not only looking at the thresholds reaching top 25, but Mr. Savage goes down in this game. Not too consequential because he's already qualified for New York, but that's another hint that they're probably not going to be making it up there and taking those top 4 spots.
That's right. Don't forget they've qualified, which means right now they're playing for money, which is great. So you got to think they're trying to find eliminations. Den Magis Pulse, by the way, someone tweeted at us. That means the magical sausage. You're welcome. The more you know. More shots coming out here from Ali is cracked. He did not manage to crack that player's shields, but the shots were pretty on point, and he's, of course, 761 above the damage threshold for the Storm. There, Boater, for just a brief moment, peeks out, and Ali finds and secures it.
I think he might have also hit Motor's teammate, Ferox.
I believe he did.
As he jumped out of that box. I'm looking at Wolfies and Rojo right now, carpeting their way towards the zone. They're going to go ahead and decide to launch pad. They use that, you know, tart for a second just to get ahead of everybody else, make sure they're not going to, you know, hit their heads and boost the launch pad effectively. Benji using those chug splashes to make it back to Matt's help, starting his turtle forward.
And the fish out of water here. I mean, the duel of these, you know, we kind of, it's funny that you said we may not see them in top 10, but look at the point threshold.
I know.
They said, look, Bala, we're savage. We're Benji Fishy, bro. Don't put us out, by the way.
Benji Fishy.
Excuse me.
Who died?
4 rounds.
Benji Fishy.
Only 4.
And Zeke finds actually 2 players.
Come.
Yeah. And his teammate as well, Stoico, going down, and that's probably the end of their run in the World Cup.
Benji literally just said, see, I don't care about these 4 AR rounds.
Benji Fishy.
Up the double, and now I'm sitting on 300. Check me again,
schaffst du bitte.
I'm a fish out of water.
Komm, ich glaube an dich, Forti.
I can breathe in fresh air. That was,
Komm, wie geil ist es?
That was a thing at,
Auch in der Endzone kämpfen die alle.
Go back and watch those little interstitials, they're fantastic. That's what I was referencing. But 86 points over on Wolfies and Rojo.
Yeah, he's actually in trouble here as the Shadow Bomb. This player actually doesn't realize, though, he's going to take a nice shot onto Mawaka.
Oh my God.
Sorry. As Wolfie's making his way forward, Rojo is split, but we've seen this situation before. Again, reaching towards that 90 points right now. One more elimination is going to do it, but Rojo goes down, and it's all up to Wolfies right now.
All right, here we go.
11 Duo, 15 Leute, 14. Guck, wie schnell es die vorbeigeht. Kein Wunder, ist sie auch in der Endzone. Noch 9 Duos, 8 Duos.
And at least 3 eliminations, there's still 10 players. It's doable.
To get 100, is that what
to break the triple digits. Yeah, I want to see the 100. I want to see it. Because you know they want to see it.
I mean, based on what scores I'm seeing already spread out throughout the map and the games that we've seen, I think he's already probably clinched it. But you know, he's thinking, I have to perform the best I have ever done here. I have to win this game if I want to make it. Because I don't have
Ich will jetzt nicht die schlecht dastehen lassen, die sind tausendmal besser als ich. Also ich will jetzt nicht so sagen, die sind schlecht damit. Ich meine, die sind tausendmal besser als ich, aber ich meine, ich hoffe gerade nur, dass der Dings...
Just imagine this was you on the stage of the World Cup Finals, right? Imagine you're in that moment. Take everything, all the practice, the long hours you put and dedicated to this game and focus it and hone it in right now. Wolfies, he's got 3 eliminations. Again, 94 points. If he can find 3 more eliminations, it's not enough. Confetti trades him out and
Komm.
shuts him down in that moment.
Konfetti Twitch.
Now it's coming down to this. It's a 2v1.
Confetti and
Zwei
twos.
Duos. Drei Leute.
Kind of crazy because we started World Cup in week 1 in semifinals. Twos playing in solos actually destroying the semifinals, and now here again ending EU. Is he going to be able to pick up this win? It could propel them up to 71 points, but it's going to happen. Ollie goes down, almost makes a hero RPG play onto Confetti. My heart dropped for a second there, but that really could be, you know, a story from the start to the finish.
Yeah. This is, I think, the only fitting thing now. I'm stressing out of my mind, but for now, send it into Pookie. She's in the studio.
Spawnt man eigentlich mit Material oder nicht?
Thank you so much, Zeke. You know what? Go get yourself a sandwich. Go get a drink of water. Calm down. I was over there. You were stressing out for sure. I am joined here with Sundown. Those games are absolutely incredible. You always putting on a show. Never disappointing. Speaking of that, do you want to bring...
Halt mal ganz kurz. So. Dann schießt man. Wer hockt hier bitte und macht bis 92.000 Punkte, Alter? Ach so. Sag doch. Ich will das nicht antun.
Rounding it out, Fusha, by the way, in Singularity, Thomas HD, congratulations, all of you played so incredibly well. It was a great day to round it out. But again, hey, first of all, to even get to Sunday in Europe, it took 67 points in a victory royale. Like, if you were playing on Sunday, you're among the best of the best there, and just because your name isn't up here doesn't mean you're done. There's always going to be more to play for. There's always more there. And speaking of always more competitive Fortnite stuff, we recently actually just launched our own dedicated Twitter to all things competitive Fortnite. Let's just throw it on up there. Go ahead and give it a follow as well. It's twitter.com/FN competitive, and I mean, there's always a way to get involved. We're going to be highlighting plays, we'll be doing breakdowns, we'll be asking you who your favorite players are up there, so keep an eye on that, and then let's also see what is up on the social wall and what players have.
We just made Orange's tweet for a second. The only Twitter I need. Could not have said it better myself.
Well, he needs his own there to interact with it as well. But I mean, you know, potato. That is what it is. But yeah, guys, if you're not following this Twitter already, please go and give it a follow. I'm following it. I know Sundown is. Tweet to us on there. We'll be replying to stuff all day today. But you know what? I feel as though, you know, we've seen a lot of games coming out of Europe today. You know, we've seen a lot of people, you know, punch their tickets. Congratulations to everybody so far. I cannot personally wait to get into the next set of games. So before we do that, we're going to go to a quick break. Do not go anywhere, because when we come back, we'll have more Fortnite action.
Was ist das? Na, wo ist mein Livestream?
What's up, Fortnite fam? Sundown here, and today we are going to talk about the Tactical Assault Rifle and its addition to competitive play.
The Tactical Assault Rifle is probably one of the best additions to the game. It's a long-range weapon where you could save AR ammo if you have a drum gun.
Small bullet, you can find everywhere, so it's a good weapon.
The Tactical AR is an uncommon, epic, and legendary weapon that utilizes light ammunition and has a high rate of fire. It does 22, 23, or 24 damage depending on rarity, has a pretty fast first shot accuracy timer, and a dope reloading animation. I mean, come on, just look at it. We've seen a lot of competitive players opt into using the Tactical Assault Rifle over the course of the Fortnite World Cup online open qualifiers. So let's hear from some of the players who qualified for the finals and get their thoughts on the Tac AR's addition to the game.
It's really good, like really good. Once you get to endgame scenarios like 5th zone and beyond, it absolutely beams. It's very viable in meta right now. Everybody's been using it.
I like it because you could actually sneak up on someone. It has this low sound, so it's hard to hear.
It had its viability due to its first shot accuracy. That can make it really strong, and the fall off damage isn't as strong as it was for the silent SMG, which got vaulted.
I reckon the gun's awesome for endgame because if you've got height, that gun can really get a lot of eliminations because it's like a laser, and people endgame tend to have less HP than they would towards the early and mid game. So I think it's really strong in situations.
Thanks for watching. What are your thoughts on the Tactical Assault Rifle, and when do you like to use it? Send us your opinions using the hashtag Fortnite World Cup, and I'll see you on the battle bus, or maybe on the high ground with a Tac AR.
Oh, high ground allerbeste. Handy. Geil. Das was haben wir wieder komplett. Der Modus ist sehr geil, Leute. Sollte ich schon irgendwo bei YouTube gesehen haben oder so. Was? Busch. Banane. Laber doch nicht. Gott, Leute. Wie geil. Ne. Geil. Das ist geil.
Alright, Fortnite fam. Did I beat you in rock, paper, scissors? Hashtag Fortnite World Cup. I probably did because I'm really good at it. It's the only thing I'm good at ever. But, guys, we are knee-deep in the World Cup finals. Qualifier here for duos. It has been unbelievable. The European action has not disappointed. But of course, we're getting ready to hop into more games. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at Oceania replays, because don't forget, Oceania and Asia happened overnight. So we're going to also look at Asia replays as well. I guess I should have said both. And then we're going to take a live look into Brazil, see how things are going for them. I need 2 casters on deck. Let's get Pookie Face. Let's get Sundown. Let's get into these games.
Thank you so much, Zeke. I'm joined here by the amazing Pookie Face, who has a great talent at ignoring high five.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, she literally looked right at the camera and then right at me, but as Zeke just said, Oceania and Asia wrapped up last night. I stayed up, watched some of the games. I know most people didn't, but they were incredible. The last spots were there, and let's hop in, give these guys a little coverage, and celebrate just how awesome at Fortnite they are. Now, a fun fact about both these guys, 7 matches played total. That was all they ended up running through. So they were able to get the maximum amount of points through each one of them, not needing all 10. And as we talked about with the Breakaway Esports duo of Serpent and Hype, averaging a placement of 2.67 across those 7 games. That is ridiculous.
That is extremely high. Do you know what other teams are sitting at in terms of averages?
Es geht schon die ganze Zeit los, aber
You really don't
ich
typically
glaube, ja, man
placements
spawnt
like
mit
that
Material. Ich bin mir nicht sicher, ich weiß es
run.
nicht.
Like in overall, like we've seen people being most consistent in like over the course of 10 games.
Right.
But like in that spree, I think the closest we've seen is the
Der hat
Twins
schon 4 Kills.
out of Oshi when they were playing more placement based and less
Wenn's
aggro.
gerade gestartet hat, der hat schon 4 Kills. Wenn's gerade gestartet hat, nicht. Schon geil. Davon, also stimmt, der sieht die ja nicht durch die Wand. Ich sehe die ja durch die Wand.
On Pendragon, LOL there, just utilizing his edits there to quickly peek out, make sure that he's not leaving himself too exposed. Take a look at his partner, Serpent, who has got his own agenda of what he's doing over here. Looks like he's doing the same thing, but on the opposite side. So these guys just applying pressure all over the map.
Yeah, and one thing to note, it is a much sparser circle
Frage von warum die Waffen? Die spawnen doch damit, oder? Die haben alle die gleichen Waffen, ne? Nein. Hä, Bruder, von wo haben die Waffen? Darauf muss ich mal aufpassen. Das ist ja nicht so eine Großzone. Man spawnt. Ah nein, das ist... Ach so, nein, das ist... Upsi. Vergessen. Das ist so ein... Ich glaube groß, aber die zeigen nur das Endgame.
No, for sure. And to your point,
Eine ganz normale Runde, aber die zeigen nur Endgame, glaube ich.
Keep in mind that there's only 12 players left on this map right now, and only 7 duos remain. Make that 11 and 6. I spoke way too soon.
Oh,
Serpent secures another elimination there on Bray.
Was macht der?
But in terms of final circles, Sundown, this is not something that we see very often in these late games.
Dieser große Ball.
It makes for interesting
Was
play
ist
because
das?
people can be more calculated, but normally you don't get as much room to operate. So now all of a sudden, Zank being in this 1x1 by himself, if certain Hype want to go pinch him, they absolutely will. They know this is a 2v1, they know there's no one else here, but Zank is now trying to get whatever opportunity he can to free up shots, knowing that the next elim that goes down is the top 5, and every single point matters, even if not for qualification, and then for the prize money, with the prize pool being doubled in weeks 9 and 10.
Yeah, and Zank making that quick decision to just use the launch pad to kind of get out of there.
Was mache ich?
Into the top 5, and Guboss actually ended up going down as well. So just getting the tags on the end of the storm as rotation does go up the mountain. You know, the verticality being the difference there. Elimination does go over. That was the knock we had just talked about. While Replace goes through, he edits down, has nothing to catch himself, but luckily was able to it. But Hype is relentless on the high ground, and now they're going to start working the top down. When we started on board with them, they had 4 elims, now worked it all the way up to 8. There is 9 and 10, and they're looking to close this match out, and this is where every point matters. Getting the wall replaced, and Slayer goes down. Well done from Hype and Serpent. 11 elims in Victory Royale.
Well done from them indeed. Now, unfortunate to see Slayer go down. I know that he is a favorite from a lot of people, but you know what? Second place, not too bad, Sundown.
No, it was a good effort, but like you said, once kind of those two get rolling, when they have the momentum, they are able to just run with it. We've seen it before in the semifinals, and when they finally converted it over, sometimes that's all it takes. If you're able to put the pieces together on the right day in the finals, that's what ends up mattering. Now we're on board here with Surf Junkie and Evidence.
And take a look at their loadout they have right now. 2 Rift to Goes, 2 Shadow Bombs. I'd be interested to see if they've split the Shadow Bombs. Duos will typically do that.
2 Rift to Goes, 2 Shadow Bombs.
Some kind of mobility in their inventory.
6
They can only
minis.
pick up 1 slot, and you can carry a whole bunch of them. So we've seen time and time again players utilizing those to make rotations, make sure they're safe heading into the next zone, and they are going to actually opt to rift out there so that they can make that early rotation. They did have quite a long way to go, but they are going to look to see if they can possibly sneak on some high ground here.
Yeah, the thing is there, well, it seems like it is a little bit of an early rift. If you look in the bottom right-hand corner, majority of the players were in their path in order to get to the rotation. So when you have 2 rifts and 2 extra Shadow Bombs as well as a ton of the shields, you can afford to be a little more aggro there, and they're actually able to now get priority on the zone and pick up an Elam as well, but can they get the mats and then disengage out with whatever upgrades they so desire?
Again, Surf Junkie taking
Ich bin im richtigen Modus, würde man rumstellen. Niemand eine Karte, aber hier kann man ja nirgends wiederbeleben. Und hier scheißt man mal auf die Karte, hier scheißt man auf hier. Wenn man das Geld.
Going down or falling to anyone at this stage of the game. That certainly can spell disaster. We are going to take a look here at Serpent and Hype. We saw a little bit of their gameplay in the last game. They look as though they're playing very well today. And you know, let's just see what they can pull out right now.
Yeah, so these were actually, so the last game we watched was
Das
their
ist ein
second to last
Twitch-Spiel.
game, and this was their final game of the evening. So that's kind of why it ended up being such a thinner lobby. It was a lot of the players trying to get through and use the last of the games, but Serpent and Hype saying, that's fine, we'll play it for a victory royale. And right now,
Ich bin eigentlich für
inside the first
niemanden.
placement threshold, already on 7 Elans for this match. So that's 10 points so far coming out from this game. That's what we talk about when we say maximizing efficiency in every single one of your lobbies. If you're making it into the final placement threshold,
Eigentlich, um ehrlich zu sein, bin ich für diesen Hype-Dings für das Team. Oder auch für ein anderes. Vielleicht kann ich mich entscheiden.
Yeah, and you know, that we've seen time and time again has worked out for so many players, you know. Really just being very aggressive, just going.
Was? Sag mal ruhig.
Oh my gosh,
Sag mal ruhig.
and Evnix just falls
Sei
to
doch
him
ruhig.
completely, no chance, and we've seen them play very strong. But Serpent does pick up the Rift to go and 2 extra Shadow Bombs, so now the tables have turned, so now he has got all of the mobility he needs.
You just have so much control over this lobby now with
Tschüss.
the far side.
Muss nicht schon.
Trying to put some shots on.
Jetzt kommt sie, hört mich die ganze Zeit schon nicht. Das kannst du es kontrollieren. Ah gut, ihr hört mich. Junge, nein, was mache ich? Jetzt. Tschüss.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, it wouldn't have really mattered too much what he chose to do.
That's
Because you
B-side.
are only getting 20 HP effectively from those chug splashes for each one that you throw down. He did wait for his partner to join him, though, because there is that area of effect
B-side und
with the chug splashes. You get 20 health, your
Serpent.
teammate gets 20 health, so not
Serpent.
everybody gets 20 health.
Well, that's tend to be why you see it more run in duos, but also just love having shields all over the place. But now Serpent Hype going aggro.
Beende gleich hier mit dem Stream, Leute. Sollte nicht so lange werden, ich wollte nur ein bisschen den Links zeigen, die World Cups. Die Runde gucken wir noch.
No fairy tale ending for you there. It's just back
Ja, komm, 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 komm.
considering this is the last match. That's the end of
Ja,
your
ja, ja.
World Cup run.
Ja.
As Serpent Hype able to clean that
Oh,
up.
diese Leute,
There's
die
no one
heulen.
going over up to 12 and all the resources from it, and they saw that Shadow Form play. Look at him just running.
What is happening? Sundown. He was just, you know what? I think at that point he was just trying to do whatever he could to stay alive. Unfortunately,
no.
Serpent does actually go down.
Oh
He is
my
going to fall to the storm. He is going
God.
to be completely up to Hype now to carry the rest of this game. Each of them having
Aber die
7
verkacken nicht, Alter.
eliminations, sitting at
Oder sie sind
125 points. Do you think he's going to be able
mit
to
den einen
take
Runde
victory
Arena
round?
jede
We're gonna
Runde
have to find out.
20.000 Punkte, ich schwöre. Und machen locker in einer normalen Runde 20er Bombs. Mehrere. Über. Komm. 6 Gegner. So.
Needs to pick up this Elam Storm, isn't his favorite player. Comes himself with metal, Edit goes
Ja,
forward.
ja, nein. Oh mein Gott, die können ja editieren, hab ich ganz
Nothing
vergessen.
left for you there. Finds the shot right there, gets a good 80 plus to Ken. You find another one as he's trying
Bruder,
to
wenn mein Sohn stirbt, dann ist es schlimm. In World Cups ein Sohn sterben, das ist schlimm. Nein. Nein, macht er nicht. Oh.
Can he find the third? Needs to get the conversion over, and he does. Lupius goes down. It's a 2v1. Can he find? Oh,
nein!
No! Barbucks cleans it up, but second place and 15 plus Elams coming out from there. Good effort from Lunar and Barbucks, but Kite and Serpent showing why they got that top spot. It was really well played.
Unbelievable. The decision making and mechanically, how gifted you have to be able to drop down, waterfall down, pull out your shotgun, and catch yourself so quick.
Auf jeden Fall, Leute, ich hoffe, euch hat es gefallen. Will ich ein bisschen davon zeigen. Beim nächsten Mal mache ich auch vielleicht mit. Ich versuch's. Ich habe ja genug Zeit, was ich meine, damit werde ich mich anmelden. Und dann die ganze Zeit nur den Modus spielen, ich sag's euch. Wird sehr schwer damit zu machen, weil dann erstmal direkt tot, aber ich werde üben und so, ihr wisst. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Ich wollte euch ein bisschen zeigen. Lasst ein Abo da, ein Like und